In today's video, our screen time is going to be controlling our reading. So all the time that we have been on our screens, on our phones, we could have been reading, and we're going to try to switch that over. Try to get more reading time, less screen time. So we're going to be using Monday through Friday screen time from, I believe, 2 weeks ago, because something happened to last week's where it was kind of funky. For all the time that I was on my screen, Sam and I are going to be reading for however many hours that was. So on Monday, I did 2 hours and 55 minutes. So I'm going to be reading for at least 2 hours and 55 minutes today, which doesn't sound like that much, but it is because we have a lot of stuff to do today. So it might be kind of crazy. I'm going to start reading now, actually, and try to get a little bit done before I go clock in. I'm going to start the time and we're going to read. That's why I'm starting the vlog. Hey! I have a little update for you guys. I have read for only 30 minutes out of the 2 hours and 55 minutes. And now that is because I read during breaks at work. And so I haven't had any other time, and I've been running around trying to film, do stuff for other videos, and now has come to read some more because I have a lot of time. How long have you been reading?
An hour.
You were reading for an hour?
Wow, yeah.
What? Oh, did I put a bookmark in here? There it is. You see it. My little postie. What was I gonna say? Oh! I'm enjoying this, girl. That's what I was gonna tell you, is I'm enjoying this. I thought that I wasn't going to enjoy it because Magnolia Parks, in the very beginning especially, I was like, no. But I'm into it. I feel like I'm a Daisy Hates girl more. Hello? A Daisy Hates girl more than a Magnolia girl. Because I like all the different point of views in here. I like the way that Daisy is, I think, from the, I mean, I've only gotten to page 30. I like the way that Daisy and Christian think better than Magnolia and BJ. BJ just gives me the ick. Magnolia is kind of obnoxious to me. Sorry if you're a Magnolia Parks BJ fan. Maybe I'll like them in the other books, but so far, I definitely like Daisy Hates more. So, I'm excited about this. I have to keep checking because obviously I have more than 2 hours of reading to do and not a lot of time, but it's only 3:23, so we have the whole night ahead of us. I'm talking to myself.
What?
Okay, bye. You see that? You see that? First day down. And I'm honestly pretty proud of it because today was the day that I was worried about the most, because even though there are days later on in the week that I know we have to read longer, today was the day that we're the busiest because we have stuff that we have to do, like family wise, that like takes up a good chunk of time. And so I'm really proud that we were able to get it done. So I'm around like 200 something of Daisy Hates, and I love it. Like, I am obsessed now, and I am totally understanding the hype, and I'm eating it up, and I'm really excited because I wanted to feel this way, and I just think I needed the other point of views. I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it.
I'm on page 4.
She's on page 4. But she did complete the reading. She just had a lot of reading to catch up on because she had gotten super behind. We're gonna go on a walk and enjoy the rest of our night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when we read another ungodly amount of time. I look so crazy, but I wanted to give an update on Daisy Hates other than just like my reading for the day. I just read for like 8 minutes though, and I think I only have to read for like 2 hours and 37 or something like that. This book is so good. I am eating it up so bad. I wish that I had been annotating it in the beginning, but now I haven't been. And so I know that if I start annotating now, it's not going to be complete because I was too focused on like the book for the first half. Also, I'm holding this so you don't get the light. Everything is just hitting better because I like all these characters way better. The difference between my feelings towards the characters is making the writing like stand out so much more. There were quotes in Magnolia Parks that I definitely found interesting and meaningful or whatever. It's definitely stuff that was noteworthy or annotating worthy, but it just wasn't hitting the same. I just was like, oh, that's good writing or whatever. But like this is hitting where I'm like, oh my god, like it's getting me. The messiness of it makes sense, and so I enjoy that. Like everything that's toxic about it makes sense, whereas I feel like Magnolia, I just see her as kind of a brat. I mean, maybe that'll change and maybe I'll like her more in the second book, you know, but I'm just really liking it, and I need to give that update because I feel like I wasn't that excited about it, and like look how much progress I've made in only a day. But then it's like, because you know these books are toxic and you know that like there are so many more books, they're not gonna be happy, you know, like you know that something's gonna happen, and I'm not ready. I'm sad already and it hasn't even happened yet. I am literally too stunned to speak. What is this book so good for? Literally what? Why? For what? For me, it must be for me, because what? If you don't know anything about these books, basically there's like the Daisy Hates side of everything and there's the Magnolia Parks side of everything, and you have some overlapping timeline going on, and like you're seeing different perspectives, but like things are going on around the same time. And something just happened that I already experienced when I read the first Magnolia Parks book, and so I don't know why it's hitting so hard. I think because it was more of a big deal in terms of like this side of the story. It's like I just read it for the first time, even though I've already read this whole scene before and I know what else is coming, obviously, and I'm like too stunned to speak. Like I feel like this is how people felt with Magnolia's side of things, and I'm just so glad that there's a Daisy Hate side of everything, because if it was only in Magnolia's point of view, I really don't think I would have gotten to enjoy this universe the way I'm enjoying this. But I am eating this book up. I've already said it multiple times, but I just love it. I got home from work and I've been reading. I'm at, I have 55 minutes down. I need to get to 2 hours and 37 minutes for today. And so I know I'm gonna finish this book, and I don't know what book we're gonna read next. We might have to start reading books for an upcoming video, so that might be what we have to read next, but I wasn't expecting to finish this so quickly. I mean, I knew I was gonna have the time, but I thought that it was gonna be slower or like harder for me to get into because I thought I didn't like this universe, but I am obsessed. And now I am so excited about reading the rest of the books. It's really all about drama. But like the writing is good, and I really like some of these characters, and it's relatable in terms of their like emotions and trauma. Well, not like the exact circumstances of their trauma, but you know, mommy issues, daddy issues, or whatever, you know, like issues between friends, issues between significant others. All this stuff is relatable enough that you can like eat up the story, but they all have money up the wazoo. They're gang lords, they're celebrity status, A-list people. They're like, their world is so nowhere near my own, but like they're talking about heartbreak the same as I would, you know, and I am just eating it up. I'm gonna keep reading because I have a lot I need to read, but so good. Oh, so good.
I'm sorry that I've put you on the back burner.
I feel like this entire video takes place in the car. Good morning. It's the next day. We are on day 3 of this journey. I believe today is the day that I have to read the least amount. Yeah, today's the day I only have to read for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Honestly, this hasn't been that bad. I'm a little worried about Thursday because that's definitely a big reading day, and I feel like just like my schedule, it might be a little difficult, but overall, this challenge has not been bad. I finished Daisy Hates yesterday. I'm giving it a 4.5. I literally loved every second of it. I really didn't think that I was gonna like the series. I had gone into it like obviously telling you guys that I wasn't that into Magnolia Parks. This is the first time in a while where a series I'm like really desperate to buy the next one. The next book that we have to read today is the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. I'm excited to start reading. I think I actually might start reading like now while I'm waiting for the library to open. And by the way, I don't think I've talked about this Kindle because I was gonna do a video about Kindle stuff and it ended up not working out. Found my childhood Kindle from 2012 and it still works perfectly fine. So I've been using this and Sam's been using her phone and it's been really nice. Let's start reading.
I'm sorry that I've put you on the back burner. Other matters have occupied my brain.
So it's Thursday. It's officially the day where we read for so long. We have over 3 hours that we need to do. I feel like today is the only day where I'm genuinely wondering if we can even do it because we have so much other stuff that we need to do. I've been reading way more than that every day on average, but I think knowing that like I have to read it, making it harder. And I think too, I've read too many good books recently, and now we're stepping into fantasy, and I did start reading the book and it does seem good. I just don't know if my brain is like ready. I feel like I've been reading so much within the last couple days that I'm definitely feeling like I want the break, and it's happening on the day that I don't have a break. We're gonna do our best, because obviously I want to read. Like, obviously I want to be able to complete this challenge and say that I did it and got the whole thing done, but it's not looking good, kids. It's not looking good. So hopefully I find the will, and hopefully I get it done, and obviously you'll see, because you'll see the proof. You either get the screenshot or you don't. But yeah, right now I'm only at 21 minutes. Goodbye. We're almost there. We're almost there by the grace of whatever you believe in. We're going to talk more about this book in the other video because it's more specific to the kind of books we're reading, whatever. But I'm really liking it so far. I feel like I was more ready for it than I thought I was going to be. Probably at like a 4-ish. 3.75-ish. Like, it's definitely good. It's just, I don't know, maybe when I get further into it, I'll like it more and it'll be like more of like a solidified 4. But I'm only 33% in right now. And I have a random question for anyone who's watching this. This has literally nothing to do with the video at all. And like, it's just been, I've been thinking about it. So on our book, like where we store our books when we read them, like we keep our unread and then like the books that we finished separated. But we have like kind of a tower forming of romantic fantasy books that we are as far in the series as like you can get / like we're finished with the series. And I mean, like, if we've read everything that's out right now, you know. Anyways, it's a stack of series like this way. That stack. That. And like, what way do you do it? Like, do you do like the beginning of the series at the top and then like however many books? Because in my mind, like, that like looks better in terms of like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, you know. But when you're thinking of like what you're actively reading, to me it makes more sense to put the next book, to put the most recent book you've read like on top, because like why would you keep trying to put it underneath, you know what I'm saying? So like, I think that's the way that you do it. Because then too, like, if like the books are like 1, 2, 3, whatever, like this, and you just grab the stack and like flip, but I guess you could do it the other way. But like, I feel like that's the right way.
I think it is.
Right? But then I was like,
and then you read it and you stack it on top.
But then like, to me, like, it doesn't look as satisfying because it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? I mean, obviously I would prefer,
Comment down below.
yes, please. It's just annoying me because I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I mean, obviously, does it matter? No. Like, it literally doesn't matter, but it's something that I keep pondering. Every time I look over there, I think about this, and I need someone else that's not Sam to comment, because obviously if you heard her, she thinks that that's the right way. So do I, but like, I want other opinions, is what I'm saying. The one little thing that's been annoying me that doesn't really need to annoy me. So, well, let me know if you stack your books. In what way do you stack them? That's all for today, I believe. There will be tomorrow, obviously, so the video's not over yet, but that is all for Thursday. But this has been very successful because we've done every single day completely. Like, we haven't messed up any of the days, and that's a slay. But I really don't understand how people do it where they're like, their screen time is something insane. I digress. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep reading because I need to go to bed. Hey kids. It's 8:22 p.m. and we haven't started reading yet. I had a video that I needed to make sure got up, and so I didn't read it all while I was at work. And then we were doing like, family stuff, and so I have not had the time to read. And even though I was listening to the book at work, I was listening to it on audiobook. I don't want to count that for me. Like, Sam's been counting some of her audiobook time, but I don't want to count it for me just because I do have the time. Like, I have more time than she does, and so I want to force myself to do the physical reading. So we're gonna be staying up a little late to get this accomplished, but we are going to get it done. Today only has to be 2 hours and 26 minutes. We're going to start, and then this will be the last day. I'm gonna do, it'll probably be so late that we won't do like full outro until tomorrow. This might be the last time in the challenge that you guys hear us talk because everyone else in the house is going to bed, so we're trying not to be loud. Anyways, I'm gonna start the timer because girl, we don't got time talking anymore. Bye.
I know that excuse to forget about you, but I guess that's just life some days.
What? I'm done. I'm literally done.
Out of the bed.
Stop it right now. That's so cute. We did it. I'm going to bed.
Swoopy time.
Hello, it is literally Sunday and we never ended this video. We ended up doing it all the time. This challenge was really good. I feel like this is
Getting through like 3 books.
yeah. No, I've read 3 books this week. So
Pretty good.
and you've read 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely been a productive week. I feel really good about it. And we had some really good books along the way. I mean, we didn't necessarily talk too much into depth. I highly recommend that you try something like this, even if it's not as extreme, you know, because some people have a lot bigger of screen times than I did. So
Yeah.
just try reading for like,
Even if it's just like 2 hours a day.
yeah. I mean, again, everyone has different schedules, so sometimes it's not necessarily possible, but like,
But finding the time to like work it in.
well, yeah, I mean, I know I'm very curious to see what my screen time is going to be for this past week because I was doing so much reading. Anyways, we're ending this off. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you feel inspired to put your phone down, pick up a book. Yeah. Because
Get some reading done.
it was, or use your phone to read a book because
Yes.
that's what Sam does and it's been helping her a lot in regards to reading like on the go. So that's all we gotta say. I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you so much and bye.